guys, Daniel.
Was here.
And that's it. We've reached the last episode of Breaking Bad. How you feel about that?
I feel like it has been not a very long journey, and I'm already obsessed about this. So the previous episode was so good that I just feel like I'm ready to jump right into the next one.
So this one, I just checked the name, is called a no rough stuff type deal.
Yeah, I would say it has something to do with the deal that he has now with Tuco. So it would make sense. But at the same time, it's what we discussed before. It could be something as well with Hugo. But I would say it's more likely to be like the nice deal with Tuco. So I just hope that they finally start to make money and that whole deal starts to pay off. Otherwise,
they made 50k now, but yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not sure he would do that as a teacher in a year.
Yeah, most definitely not. I would say. I mean, I'm not an expert in how much they make, but yeah. So you ready?
I am so ready. Let's go.
Let's go check it out. You can see the full-length commentary, get access to polls, to what we will see next, and more on our Patreon page. The link is in the description below. If you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you.
Stopping the manufacture and sale of methamphetamines remains one of our highest priorities. And the theft of lab equipment from your school is also receiving our highest attention.
Yeah, now everybody knows about that.
What about the janitor that was dealing drugs at the school?
There is no indication that this individual was selling drugs. He was arrested for having a small amount of marijuana.
Why is his wife there?
Why wasn't there a background check?
There was one. We're currently reviewing our hiring policies.
And it must feel so bad.
We haven't been able to establish a date or time, but there is no sign of breaking or entering.
So whoever took it had a key? We're talking inside job? Someone who's still at the school?
Sir, at this
Really? He just wants to get distracted.
We're trying to protect our children. You have to level with us.
She's not exactly denying.
Mine is in a power high right now. He's in a power trip, so...
Walt?
The inventory list for the missing labware is as follows. 1 5,000 milliliter.
And it took a lot of stuff. I really thought he had been more careful with that. Sorry guys, but I can't imagine a pregnant woman to do all of those stuff, especially on a car.
Where did that come from? And why was it so damn good?
Thank God I cannot get pregnant again.
Because it was illegal.
Remember the first time also? He came home and he was like...
Yeah.
And that was after he supposedly had killed some people.
Almost dying. I would
And
go
almost
more
dying.
through that approach. Like, I'm gonna do one of the best things we can do while living, which is sex. Oh, that's the basement where they killed the other guy.
The basement, unfinished of course, but just look at all this space. You gotta think rec room, media room.
He's selling the house. What happened to the bathroom?
Bit of a fixer, but this house has great bones.
Hi.
Hi! It's by appointment only.
Oh, I'm here to see the owner.
He's in the recreational vehicle.
I think he really should try to cover those bullet things.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Like shit.
You look like Lex Luthor. Yeah, Skinny Pete said you wanted Tuco's address. Acting like you're all out for blood.
Well, more wanting...
Obviously you...
Why stop?
Yeah, it was more willing to get money than blood, but still.
Your
Your
half.
share.
That is 17.5. Your half of the 35,000. Plus there's an extra 15 in there.
Yeah, it's the compensation.
You got this money from Tuco.
Yeah, and more.
So Tuco gave you this, is what you're saying?
Like, why are you so good?
No way, man. Okay, no understanding.
Take a look at the money in your hand.
You can have that every week.
2 pounds a week, 35,000 a pound.
Without even talking to me. So what about pseudo, man? How are we gonna get that? God, it takes me a week to get this stuff.
Yeah, you should have thought about that.
200 miles each way to meet up with my Smurfs.
Smurfs?
The dudes who go to the drugstores and get a couple boxes at a time and then sell them to me. And that's maybe only good for like maybe a half pound worth.
He was not expecting that, neither was I.
Because he didn't dealt with that part, he didn't know.
The baby shower is next week, and it'll be good to... it'll be good to have a day that's just about Skylar.
Very nice.
What about news? Just cut off the small talk.
Pretty decent, actually.
His color is better, you know, his energy. And he's even more sexual. I mean, that's got to be a good sign, right?
Sure, I'll take that. Right, Walt?
It's embarrassing for
Yeah.
him, but he's a doctor, so...
Until Walt's finished this round of chemo and we look at a new PET scan, we just can't say for sure.
Oh, okay.
Having a better outlook can make a
Exactly.
tremendous difference.
It's very important as well.
But it's also important that we manage our expectations.
She's not very good at doing that, understandably. Don't get me wrong, but still. My question is, how are they gonna solve their issue? Because now they do have
A deal.
a deal.
What?
Yeah, you cannot look more suspicious.
This is like a non-criminal's idea of a drug meet. This is like, oh, I saw this in a movie. Ooh,
Which is so true.
half the deals I've ever done went down at Taco Cabeza.
That's why you've been arrested, probably.
Nobody ever gets shot at Taco Cabeza.
I get that, it's public, lots of people around.
Skip the part where psycho lunatic
Yeah, the guy's scared, of course.
steals my drugs and leaves me bleeding to death.
But that's the thing, they want the drugs. It sells
True.
well, so don't look like that. Jesus.
I'm good.
Clearly.
Mr. Clean and his boy. I'm sorry that I had to tune you up. Respect, I said you gotta give it to get it.
Sure.
Hey, what are we doing way the hell out here? What, they closed the mall or something?
You
My
see?
point. At least here, no one recognized him, so.
That's it? That's all you got?
We had some production problems.
I thought you was a player. You told me 2 pounds, and now you waste my time with these chiclets?
But you should be honest with him, like, we don't have this. If you get me this, we can
Yeah,
have.
well, you should have done that in the beginning, yeah.
17 and a half. Minus the half for wasting my time.
Hey, come on.
No, I agree with him.
You got something to say?
I agree with him.
I want all of it.
You're pushing it way too much.
Consider it a capital investment.
52 and a half, 25 points big.
Big.
Interest weekly.
Oh, okay, you understand.
Now you're into a depth with them.
2 pounds next Friday, and no production problems.
Can you handle 4 pounds?
I mean, just get
Listen,
me
old man,
this.
this tongue owing me money. That's bad.
Okay. But like you said, they want the product. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
The thing is, he has the money, but how the hell is he gonna get the
Exactly.
products they need? Not that he knows what the issue is. I think he may have a plan, I hope.
There ain't that many Smurfs in the world.
We're not going to need pseudoephedrine. We're
Oh,
going to make phenylacetone in a tube furnace. Then we're going to use reductive amination to yield methamphetamine, 4 pounds.
like I said, he has a plan.
Yes, science!
Okay.
This is what I need. Get it.
40 grams thorium nitrate. Yo, Mr. White, I can't even pronounce half this shit.
I mean, you need to
And
do
where
something.
and where are you gonna get that?
That's his job.
Today is the first day.
But the guy needs to do something because he's cooking and he's dealing with bad guys.
Oh, no. I can do this of never once believing in yourself.
He's getting a hell of a criminal, sorry, but
These things, we need them. And only you can get them for us.
Hi, baby. I'm your Aunt Marie.
she's so cringe. I hate this woman.
Now I will look exactly the same as I do now. I know it is amazing. I have aged shockingly well.
That is funny though.
Hello, man. Hey, look, there you are.
Honestly, these are so cool things to have.
It's kind of funny in a certain way.
I would love to have something like this, you know, like to see nowadays of myself and my family.
Say hello to your daughter.
Hi, darling.
I am very proud of you, and I think about you all the time.
And if I die, this is me.
Always know that you have a family who loves you very, very much.
Aww.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
So cute.
Yeah, it's a nice idea to have like a video for the future.
I really love it.
It's a tiara.
So unnecessary.
Oh, Marie, you spent too much on this. You shouldn't have.
That will not fit her for long, and she will not exactly wear.
You got anything stronger than beer?
I think he wants to talk to him about something.
Some whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I got just the thing to go with that.
Oh, cigarette.
No,
Yeah.
cigars. Yeah.
Cigars, yeah.
You mind if I have one?
You think that's a good idea?
Hank, I've already got lung cancer. Now, I was under the impression that these were illegal.
Sometimes forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest, doesn't it?
Don't I know it?
Well, now that you speak of.
You know, if we were drinking this in 1930, we'd be breaking the law.
Yeah,
Another year, we'd be okay.
it's very interesting.
Who knows what will be legal next year?
You mean like pot?
Whatever.
Cocaine? Heroin?
I'm just saying it's arbitrary.
Don't only goes one way either. From now to stuff that's legal that shouldn't be. Friggin' meth used to be legal.
Used to be legal.
I had no idea.
I
mean,
didn't
not
remember
every-
that, to be honest.
Yeah, not every kind of meth, but still.
Nice party.
Still not sure what you're gonna do with the tiara,
tiara.
but still.
I mean, that thing must have cost like what, $500 or $600?
It's like, what's
What's
the need?
point?
Maybe I can explain to her that we need a diaper genie more than a white gold baby tiara.
He has no notion, no common sense, to be honest.
You know, I've been thinking about what you said to Dr. Del Cavoli about alternative medicine.
No, don't worry, I'm not going to mention that anymore.
No. What I mean is that maybe there is something to it.
Oh, to do like retiro?
Yeah.
I think he just wants an excuse to get away a bit, you know?
I was thinking about driving up on Friday, coming back Sunday.
Oh.
Like I was saying, he just wants to get away. He ain't never gonna go there. He just wants to go and cook.
Of
That's
course.
it.
Excellent. This is excellent. Very good work. Okay, hydrogen, electrolytically produced, yes?
Yeah, like you asked.
Now he doesn't fuck up.
It's expensive.
That's why he asked for the money.
I don't see the methylamine.
Yeah, well, that's where I ran into some trouble. I mean, they got it locked down tight. But I did find some pros who will rip it off for us. But they want 10 grand.
So these thieves, did they say where they would be stealing it
We
from?
can do it for
A chemical
ourselves.
supply place south of town.
So why don't we just steal it ourselves?
The guy is getting way too crazy. I mean,
So, what's this stuff called again?
Thermite.
And that will cut through a lock.
how the hell is that thing that's so dangerous in a piece of children's games?
I think it will cut through any lock we're likely to find.
I wanted to change my line of work, honestly.
It is from the store, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's from this store. Do you happen to have a receipt?
No, I don't. It was a gift.
Mr. Wilson, could you step over here?
Oh, she stole it. No way.
I'd like you to watch this lady while I phone the police. Ma'am, this item is stolen, as I'm sure you know.
Oh. I was not expecting this. Why would she come back to return it? It's like,
yeah,
it's so stupid.
That tiara was a gift, a baby shower gift.
So who gave it to you then?
My sister?
Ma'am, you don't have to tell me anything. You can talk to the police.
I get it. I mean, I would do the same thing that the guy is doing, but
Obviously,
still.
me too.
I can talk to the Channel 3 News. Yeah. I can tell them how you people,
Pregnant woman.
without a shred, without a modicum of evidence, illegally detained an innocent pregnant woman in a dank storeroom.
This is my office.
I feel I'm being...
I think he got offended.
I'm not getting enough air back here.
Don't fall for that.
I'm going into labor. Yes, I...
That's what they teach in the courses of pregnancy, I think.
Marie, it's Skylar. I just left Zachary's. I need to talk to you.
She got very lucky.
Wait, there he is. There he is. Yeah, I see him.
What about the cameras?
I don't think they really care. I mean...
Okay.
How's this? That's all they had.
I mean, but with the amount of money they're gonna make, I think this is completely worth it. The risk, you know, like... I was going to the bathroom. I mean, but it's even better. You can just lock the place. So they don't need to worry about any guard. Sorry, but this is... The guys are so unlucky and lucky at the same time. Damn.
Stand back.
Jesus.
That's not very loud.
No, it's alright. It eats like the...
Yeah. Kuchoy, I don't know the name in English.
Hey, what's going on?
The thing is, you must not be the only guard there.
Let's just take this. Come on. Come on.
Why that?
No, he wanted the smaller things.
Oh, I love them as criminals. They suck.
Well, I mean...
But they get things done.
Let me out of here, damn it.
They can use that to take time.
Oh, yeah.
And they managed.
Yeah, so
How
a
is
huge
that
amount,
possible?
a very huge amount.
It's even better for them, you know, like... But it will be more noticeable.
Oh,
Not really.
No, that didn't sound good.
So they have no place to cook. Why don't you do there? Oh, wait, they can't because it makes a lot of...
Yeah.
I can cook in the house.
The real estate agent. When is she supposed to come back?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Make damn sure she doesn't. Good call, yo.
I'm here. Yeah, she's already there.
I'm sorry, who goes around?
Open house today. Where they're... Oh my god.
You were saying something about being the unluckiest and luckiest people?
With the amount of methylamine that we got last night, we can make 4.5 pounds a week for, well, for the foreseeable future.
How long is that gonna be? I mean, in your situation. Someone's in the yard.
Just close the door. Huh, what's this door? Lock the place.
Was there, by any chance, scheduled for this afternoon, an open house?
I left her a message, man. It's not my fault.
I don't care how you do it. Just keep them out of here. Do you understand?
Maybe take the mask. Oh, she's used to steal. And she was so offended with the brother-in-law about smoking weed, but still.
Come on, I left you like 15 messages. When I went to your office, you snuck out the back way. I didn't sneak. I was
That's why I
going
didn't.
to lunch.
And she's gonna be offended because she wanted to
Return. I don't care about you being offended.
What were you doing at Zachary's? I was returning it. Why would you return it? It just was... What is wrong with you? Can you please tell me that? Can you tell me why you do such a thing? That means that I have no idea what the hell you're even talking about.
Yeah, for a second I thought, oh, it would be like the husband, but the husband wouldn't do that. And they said it was about a tall...
blonde woman, yeah.
You're not going to admit this, are you?
And I guess he's gonna do just the same here.
You're being a bit obvious, to be honest.
Yeah. All of that they're doing there. I mean, it's so reasonable.
Excuse me, I'd just like to see the basement.
You ain't seen the basement, bitch! You got that? Is that sinking in? Now beat it! All you all, house is not for sale!
I mean, but that's the best way for him to deal with this situation now. I mean,
he is the one who can say, like, I don't want it for sale anymore.
Yes.
And if you have to pay something for that, just pay.
I mean, he can now, so.
Yeah. So, how was your weekend?
Was it an experience?
Yeah, it was definitely an experience.
What if she calls there to make sure? I mean, just to ask something.
I know.
What's that smell?
Some herbs. I don't know.
Yeah, these sacred Navajo herbs.
Tell him, please tell him. It's gonna be so.
How about Marie?
Mind blown about.
And
all
she
of
will.
that.
She will.
Okay.
No. You know that tiara that Marie gave us?
Yeah.
Well, she stole it. Yeah. I practically got arrested trying to return it at the store.
Again, so ironic. Stealing and...
People sometimes do things for their families.
And what, that justifies stealing?
I don't think she needs it, to be honest, because it was for something so futile as a tiara.
What would you do if it were me?
Oh, that's such an interesting question.
If it were me, what would you do? Would you divorce me? Would you turn me into the police?
The thing is, he actually wanted an answer, but...
It's like, shit, goddammit.
What is this shit? This is blue.
We use a different chemical process, but it is every bit as pure.
I mean, he's gonna test it out, so...
Ah, tight, yeah! Whatever, man, just keep bringing me that.
Junkie.
4.6.
Like, I pay whatever it is, just
Yep.
cook.
All right, we're gonna make a lot.
Because he makes much more money with this, right?
Just remember who you're working for.
I mean, don't threaten me.
What did you say? I'm just saying.
I don't need no one to defend me.
Like, they don't already know that?
He's got offended. It's like, I don't want nothing to upset them because...
This guy is so drugged up.
Yes, exactly.
So I don't understand. Are you saying that I'm stupid? Nah, come on, Tuco. I'm just saying. No, you're just speaking for me. Like I ain't got the goddamn sense to speak for myself.
These people is like, God.
Tuco. Hey, why don't we all just...
It's like, I didn't feel like offended, so...
Heisenberg says relax.
It's gonna hit him.
I'm a left.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it's like, you don't wanna get involved in this.
Again, he's very drugged up. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is good for him to see with who the hell is he
Damn, man, look at that, look!
getting himself into, because I'm quite sure he probably killed the guy.
Next week.
And I think the guy feels so bad for, I mean, the other guy that just got beaten up.
How can I rely on
What's
these
the
people?
point? Yeah. And the thing is, if they want to quit, I'm not sure they're gonna be able to.
That's another question.
I think both of them are with the same reaction, like, what the hell did we just saw? And I would say, well, you just saw a lot of ka-ching in your hands, and that's what you need to focus.
It comes attached to a lot of other stuff, but yeah.
It was very brutal. I mean... Damn. So, this season is done, so we just got to see everything from them starting all of that, and now it seems like they are well established. So we only have the issue of where to cook, because the van is broke, but with the money they got, they can fix it.
Yeah, true, exactly.
It's an
You can fix,
investment,
yeah.
so yeah.
But it's that thing, especially what we see here at the end, is like realize this is what you're getting yourself into with these people. It's like you open a, how do you call it, a Pandora box.
Yeah, Pandora box. Yeah, now you're just so into it that, I mean, the only thing you can do is kill the guy. It would not be the first criminal they kill, so yeah.
True.
If something happened, so yeah. I think that for a while we will be getting to know a bit more of the characters, because it's something that we don't know much so far. It was, I think the first season was just for us to get an idea of what the thing was about, and for them to get, I mean, all of the things they went through.
Yeah, all the moving parts are there, let's say,
Yeah.
at least for the beginning, let's say.
Yeah, so I would say that the second season is gonna be more about character development, just for us to know a bit more of what's going on, not as much about troubles and issues. However, I do think we will always have that, because they are so
Lucky?
them. Luckily,
Very
unlucky.
lucky, yeah.
They are so lucky and lucky, and I think that no word describes them better than this.
Sometimes they get into such absurd situations.
Right? It's just so amazing. I mean, it is what it is, to be honest, but still.
So yeah. So this is a very simple first season. It is an open ending for a season, let's say.
Yeah,
Obviously, this has a continuation, but taking just on the first season, which when I started, I had only this season. So
That sucks.
It's like, oh.
That's so upsetting.
Yeah, but in a way, I was like, oh, I can in my mind see something going right and very wrong at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, either way, I would say it's not a good thing, anyways. But yeah, I think one of the main things that you said is the thing that I thought straight away, which is, what if I want to quit? Can I?
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
definitely. If he dies because of the disease, it's one thing, but
That's one thing, yeah, sure.
I don't think that if they want to stop it, I don't think they're going to be able to, because if it was a proper business guy, and which, this is what we see in movies, okay? I'm not sure, I have no idea, to be honest, how it works in real life. I'm no criminal, thank God for now, but now questioning questioning my path in this world. But people, if they are business people, like, they will not consume, they will not use drugs or anything that the guy does, so that's what we normally always see and always hear, is that you don't mess with things, like, there's an expression which I don't know.
I don't think that has to do with you being a business person or not. It has to do with you as a person, and you being smart and being control, right? Having control. A lot of business people do a lot of excess. That happens a lot.
I'm not saying that, but what I mean is that if people know what's good for business speaking, it's like, I'm going to treat that person well because I want them to provide me things, which is what he's starting to do now. So, and the thing is, if the person wants to quit, I'm just going to try to talk to them. I'm not going to be violent or anything. Otherwise, the person is not going to cook something as good, or is not going to be willing to do so many things. I can threat the family, of course, but once the family, if I kill the family, the person will not do, because the family is dead. So it's a lose-lose situation, so.
And I think here we enter the division of legitimate business and illegal, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because for you to be in an illegal business, then what you will find is the type of person that would be okay in being in the illegal business, which is not the same as being in a legal business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about right or wrong here. I'm just talking about legality, because and you can. It's not as if every guy, like in an illegal business, are going to be like Tuco, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Of course not.
I think that would be the minority would be a guy like him.
Yeah, he's very unhinged. Sorry, but the guy is. You can tell, like, okay, it's not gonna last that long because
No,
is a
he's
drug
very
addict, to be honest.
volatile person. So yeah, I don't think
Dangerous.
that's gonna work.
I think the higher you go in the at least in the network of like organized crime and everything, you find more people who are a bit more business minded.
Oh yeah, definitely, yes.
But even then, it is a world where violence is often used to solve issues.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, or at least I don't want to talk about it, but I don't know exactly what you could you could do in that situation.
I'm quite sure there will come a moment where they don't want to do things anymore. But they'll have to do things. They can keep doing. So I'm curious to see that part. But as we speak, I do hope that the second season is more about character development, because I feel like, okay, I know the business, I sympathize with the guy, and I want to start to have an opinion about the characters, you know, like,
yes,
so that is necessary, in my opinion, of course.
Especially because, well, no, maybe I'll talk about this at the end of the second season, like the idea of what is this show about. I will talk more in the future, not yet.
Oh, you're intrigued now.
But I want to know, so far, just taking into consideration what we saw so far, what are your thoughts about the show so far? Are you liking it? Why? And that's it.
Yeah, like I said in the previous one, I am enjoying this show very much. It has the things that I love the most, which is crime, and it touches very deep matters, that very deep subjects like the disease it has, and so in a very light way and in a very deep way. So you can have both on the same show, and it has a very nice sense of humor. And generally, I think this show has a lot of dark humor, which is my favorite thing. So a lot of things that I love are on this show. So as I said before, my idea was that Breaking Bad was a very commercial kind of show, and I never understood the hype, because there was a time where it had such a hype here in Portugal.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly, true.
I never understood, but I am getting there now, because it is very interesting. You never know what to expect. The guy is a genius, and to have a genius doing what it does, I think it's what gives a lot of charm to the show. So I am enjoying very much. My favorite part is what I just said. The things that I don't like as much is the fact that, again, it's not a very realistic show at all. So, I mean, one of the things I like and dislike at the same time, every day it's like happening something different, something very hardcore.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, damn, it's like it's so absurd sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's something that I'm not as a fan of, but at the same time, it's what gives the spice to the show and the reason that I like the show as well. So
that's the thing.
Both.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot, because I already seen a lot of shows about crime and stuff like that. Is that, damn, every day is a new problem and an adventure. And it's like, I mean, again, if you look at it from a realistic point of view, it's like most days would be like boring, nothing happened days, right?
And sometimes I'd like to have that kind of experience as a viewer, you know, like, but then I get it. It's not as an interesting episode as it would be.
Exactly.
So I get it. It's just the way it is. Yeah. And again, one thing that I really feel it's missing a lot is the character development, because we don't have that much yet.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, we focused heavily on Walter. We have that for Walter, but for the other ones, it's still in need to be polished. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I think it's missing. So that's why I believe they're gonna do a bit more in the next season. So basically, getting to know people a bit better around Walt, because we know it's not just about cooking. I mean, it's about what he has, making money, and like underground business and stuff, and getting along between the drops of the rain. I mean, not getting caught and stuff. Very exciting. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So we will continue with season 2. Yeah.
So guys, I really hope you guys are enjoying as much as we are, and stay tuned for season 2, which probably is already on our Patreon.
Yeah,
Several
probably.
episodes there for you to watch. The link is below. Along with many other things and movies we post on a daily basis. So that's it, I think. Subscribe, all of those things. And we will see you guys on season 2.
That's it, guys.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you then. Bye.